Up with the Kings, and we're out riding our bikes. I know you can't see us, but I know you can hear all the cars going by. Such a beautiful day in the DFW area, and I got on here today just to kind of talk to you about just believing God for stuff. And sometimes when you believe God for things, I'm just jump into it. That's how I do it, guys. When you believe God for things, you doubt that he's going to do it when he says he's going to do it. And so one of the things that we have been really trusting God for right now is home ownership. And yesterday we signed a contract to build, and it was one of the scariest things that I can say that I've ever experienced. It was a happy moment, but it was scary because when you think of this type of investment, which is wealth, to own real estate, you think to yourself, like, how am I gonna really do this? Because everybody harps on renting, but no matter what, renting is a lot cheaper in the short term, but over time it does cost you money. But in the short term it is cheaper, because when you get a home, you gotta think of all these things that need to be done to the home, such as, and I'm a little out of breath, guys, because I'm on my bike and this is only my second day back to the journey. But when you think about those things, you gotta think about, like, it's a real situation. Like, if the refrigerator broke, you're responsible for it. You know, if the roof cave in, you're responsible for it. So those of you out there that are parents, you know, it's more than a notion just having a baby. So a home, in the same way, it's a lot of responsibility. And although me and my husband consider ourselves very responsible individuals, it's just something that everybody can be a little, thanks babe, a little fearful about. So I'm excited, but just remember, when you're believing God for something, I believe in the scripture, I believe it's in Matthew, it talks about where God guides, he provides, and I believe that. I believe that he will provide for us or guide us in a place where if it's meant for us, he's going to provide for us there. And we have to trust that. We have to walk in that. We have to invest in that. We have to know that God would not lead us where he wouldn't provide for us. And a lot of times when we're believing, we believe for that thing, but we don't believe for that faith and that strength that we need to take us to the next level. But God said, whether you're building a home, whether you're building a business, whether you are currently pregnant right now with a baby, whether it be 1, 2, or twins, we have to trust God for what he is doing and trust him through all the process. Not for that thing. Things are not what God is in the blessing business of, because he owns everything. And that's, you know, we say that he owns everything. He owns everything under the sun, period. And so if we know that, we have to trust him with all our heart. And we have to have the faith to keep pressing through for what God is doing in this season. Let's try this again, guys. Hello. You are listening to Keeping Up with the Kings.